Okay. Hey, your auntie's favorite teacher. We're going to go ahead and do A.6, which is square roots. Now, what is square roots? That means something like we use X times X. Something times something. That's the square root of it. That would be the square root. So let's say we had 3 times 3, something times something. That's 9. Okay. So the square root of 9 is 3 because 3 times 3 is 9. Let me give you another example. Let's say we have 7 times 7. Now, if you have your multiplication tables in your head, that's 49, right? 7 times 7 is 49. So the square root of 49 is 7 because 7 times 7 is 49. So that's what we're going to work on when we're looking at square root. So now let's look at the positive and negative square root of 36. They're looking for the positive number and the negative number. So the positive number of the square root of 36 and the negative number for the square root of 36. It's going to be the same number, it's just going to be the 5. So what times itself is 36? All right, we already did 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So it's not 2. We already did 3. 3 times 3 is 9. We can do 5. We're just playing around and we're doing this. You remember this from the multiplication tables. 5 times 5 is 25. All right, 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Oh, snap. I think we're got. Okay. So 6 times 6 is 36, which means the positive square root of 36 would be 6. And the negative square root of would be negative 6. That's a 6. It just looked weird. Okay, so now I'm just going to type here 6, and my other answer is going to be negative 6. And let's see if I'm correct. Brilliant. So our next one here is the positive and negative square root of 16. So what times itself would be 16? Well, we just did what? 6 times 6 is 36. 36 is too big. Let's do 5 times 5. That's 25. That's still too big. 4 times 4 is 16. Ah, there we go. I think we found exactly what we're looking for, right? 4 times 4 is 16. So that means that the square root of 16 is 4. Now, the negative square root of 16 would be negative 4. So we have our answers right here, 4 and negative 4. So we'll type that in, 4 and negative 4. Whew. Okay, let's pull the trigger, see if I'm right. Keep it up, good. And this one says, what is the square root of 9? I think we've done this already. 2 times 2, 4. 3 times 3. Now, oh, there we go. 9. So the square root of 9 is 3. So all we have to do is type in 3. Okay, good, good. Ooh, this one says, what's the positive and negative square root of 225? I worked with a student on this one earlier today. All right, I worked with a student on this one earlier today. So the question is, what times itself is 225? What times itself is 225? Now, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I see that there's a 25 here. So I'm going to try that. I'm just going to, use that number as a starting point. All right, so 25 times 25. 625. So it's not 25. All right. It's another number with maybe a 5 in it. So let me try 15. 15 times 15. Oh, bingo. Bingo. And it also says positive or negative. So I need to give a negative number here and a positive number here, or maybe we'll do a positive number here and a negative number here. Let's do that. So what was it? 15? I think it was 15. Let's try that again just to make sure. 15 times 15, 225, good. So positive 15 or negative 15. Okay, good. So now you see what we're doing. You see the process. I think you can handle it yourself for me, right? You should be. All right.